But first, we should talk about what the hell this state of play is. I know nothing. I didn't look at this at all.
So I didn't watch it, but this article basically has a recap of everything they announced.
There's no pictures in this article.
There are no pictures in this article. But I mean, do we really need pictures for some of these?
Just read it off to me.
All right. Well, the first thing, and this is because there's an article for this because we covered this. The Resident Evil 3 remake has been confirmed. It is coming out April 3rd next year, and it's going to be bundled alongside Project Resistance, an online multiplayer survival game with its own campaign mode.
Oh my god!
So the next link is more on the Resident Evil 3 remake.
I'm playing the trailer.
Play the trailer. It's a full remake, much like the Resident Evil 2 remake was. You star as Jill Valentine in a sensible outfit this time, trying to escape Raccoon City around the same time of the events of Resident Evil 2. Yeah, looks very good. Definitely gonna have to get this when it comes out.
It looks very good.
Yeah.
So this leaked, and we talked about it last week even.
Yeah.
I feel like this would have been the bombshell from the state of play.
Oh, absolutely.
Normally, I don't think that like leaks ruin announcements, but that it ruined this announcement. I think.
Yeah.
I think this would have been a much bigger deal if we went in blind.
Yeah.
Was that the Nemesis? It looks like he's wearing a coat. Does he wear a coat?
Yeah, he wears like a ratted coat. Yeah. Completely reimagined Resident Evil 3 is coming to PS4, also Windows PC via Steam and Xbox One.
I don't see a rocket launcher.
He gets that later in the game.
Oh, okay. Maybe it is him.
Yeah. Resident Evil Resistance, which comes with the game, is a 4v1 online multiplayer game, and it will be included. Blah blah blah.
I'm gonna say this does not visually look as good to me as Resident Evil 2 does.
Well, I think there's just because this is early.
Okay.
Because again, it's coming out in a few months, so they have enough time to polish it and fix it and whatnot. Resident Evil 3 was a much smaller game than Resident Evil 2 was originally. So Resident Evil 3 is actually supposed to be a side story, and Code Veronica was supposed to be Resident Evil 3. They changed it because at the time, Capcom had a deal with Sony where all numbered Resident Evils had to be on a Sony platform. But they couldn't port Code Veronica over from the Dreamcast to the PS1 because it wasn't powerful enough, so they just made Nemesis Resident Evil 3.
A lot of people really liked Code Veronica. Like that's a lot of people's favorite Resident Evil games.
Yeah, I don't know if that holds up very well. It's the old style Resident Evil, so it's like, fixed camera angles and whatnot. But it's one of those Resident Evil games that's very Resident Evil. Like, it's deep into wacky ass Umbrella lore.
Well, that has a lot more to do with the main Resident Evil story than this one does.
Oh, yeah.
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 I would super play the hell out of a remake of Code Veronica because I've always wanted to play that and I never got a chance to because it was on the freaking Dreamcast.
Well, we have it. We have it for PS2.
Yeah, I never played it.
I started playing it, but then Resident Evil 4 came out and I'm like, can't go back.
Yeah, so like I think it's something with like the animations or something. Like when people are talking to each other, it just looks weird. And of course the dialogue's weird, but that's just Resident Evil.
Yeah. I'm sure the trailer's just, cut together poorly.
Like look at that. Like look, it's weird. It's weird. Like Resident Evil 2 looks like a modern cinematic game.
Yeah.
I mean the graphics are really good, but the animations are like weird.
Yeah.
And Carlos looks weird. Somebody in the chat said Carlos looks weird.
Yeah, Carlos looks real weird.
I think he like the design is fine, but everybody's moving weird. Now that's Keanu Reeves. That's not Carlos. That's Keanu Reeves right there. He's doing like a whoa.
I should point out that they did announce a collector's edition for this. Of course they did. But one of the things that comes with it is a bonus skin for Carlos and Jill Valentine, and it's their original outfits from the game, from the original game.
That's really cool.
So like the stupid tube top and skirt for Jill, and like Carlos actually looks like he did in the original with like shorter hair and whatnot.
They did that with Resident Evil 2, right?
Yes.
Cool. Did you play Resident Evil 2 with those skins?
My second playthrough, I would like alternate through all the different skins. Yeah.
Cool.
There are a lot of alternate skins in Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's that like race car one.
Yeah. Well, that's because that's based on the Resident Evil 1.5 prototype where it wasn't Claire, it was Eliza Walker. And she was like a motocross.
Oh yeah, that's what that is.
Yeah.
I would like to play that.
Yeah, that was cool.
All right, what else do we got in there? That's just the most notable thing from the state of play.
Yeah. Everything else, it's like Kingdom Hearts 3 is getting DLC, coming with new characters and battles in January. We don't care about that. Untitled Goose Game is coming next week.
Yeah, so people were making a big deal of that on Twitter.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see if I can find the tweet. People are making a big deal of that because that is a big deal.
Yeah.
That it's coming so soon, especially.
Yeah.
But then the Xbox made a tweet and they were like, just so everyone knows, we're also getting Untitled Goose Game. Oh, here it is. They just came out basically during that announcement.
Yeah.
They came out and were like, oh, it's Game Pass. It was Xbox Game Pass. That account tweeted it, and then Xbox, the main account, retweeted it. Yeah. Important PSA, we're adding Untitled Goose Game next week. So it's not only coming to Xbox, it's coming to Game Pass.
Yeah.
So if you get Game Pass, you just freaking straight up get Untitled Goose Game. And here's some fan art of the goose stealing. It looks like a razor, but I guess it's a Halo weapon.
Yeah.
From Master Chief. And here he is stealing the hood, the helmet from Master Chief. All right, what else do we got? Well, that's cool. It's coming and everything. And that's pretty soon because it just came out.
Yeah. Dreams will be available on PS4 on Valentine's Day next year. Dreams is that game, that Media Molecule, the Little Big Planet guys were working on, where like you can pretty much create anything.
It's coming out. Is this an announcement for the date?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's coming out February 14th, 2020.
And that's PlayStation exclusive?
Yes.
Okay.
Next was Spellbreak, a new battle royale game combining role-playing and magical combat. It is starting in closed beta. So,
okay.
Yeah. Before anyone jumps in, yes, it is on the Epic Games Store. You can buy it right now. The description is, Spellbreak is a new battle royale RPG featuring epic magic combat. We use spectacular spells, combinations, and craft strategic builds in your quest for survival. $50.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
For a battle royale, especially.
Yeah.
I was hoping it was like a free-to-play situation.
Yeah, no. Well, it's in beta, so technically it is.
All right, looks cool.
Yeah.
That's a weird take on a battle royale. Do we know how many players?
Didn't say. Actually, hold on. Let me go back.
Doesn't look like that many.
Yeah.
But, I mean, the maps could be huge, and maybe we're just seeing a vertical slice of it.
Doesn't say on the Epic Games Store.
All right. Well, we'll just assume a lot.
Yeah.
Because it's a battle royale, and it'd be weird if it wasn't a lot.
Yes. Next is Paper Beast, a VR sandbox game where you explore an ecosystem full of strange beasts, coming out first quarter next year.
A new Predator game?
Yeah, I think they already announced this game.
Yes. Unless this is another one.
Hunting Grounds. No, it is it's the same one, Hunting Grounds. So I guess they just announced the date for it. April 24th.
Oh, this is the one that looked weird.
Yeah, it's Predator Hunting Grounds. This is the one where it's 4v1. One person plays as the Predator.
I legit have to confirm my date right now, my birth date, to look at this trailer. Everybody make sure that you're of age.
Yeah.
Before you watch this, please. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is based... Oh, wait. Is this made by the people who did the Friday the 13th game?
I don't think so.
Or is this just a straight rip?
It's very much a rip.
Okay. Well, this seems like a fun multiplayer game. This looks a lot better than the last trailer, too.
Yeah. Oh, it's a Sony published game.
But who's developing it?
Ilphonic.
Yeah, I don't think we know them.
No.
What have they
made? They did work on Friday the 13th.
Oh.
Okay.
Were they the? Oh, it was developed by Black Tower Studios and Ilphonic.
Okay. Gun Media is the publisher. Okay, that's what I was getting confused with.
Okay. I remember I remember the story now.
Yeah, because they were gonna make, Slasher Volume 1 Summer Camp. They were talking to Sean Cunningham about getting ideas for it and stuff, and then Sean Cunningham said, you want to just make this a Friday the 13th game? I can help with that.
That's what happened, yeah. And then they were like, okay.
Yeah.
And then there was a weird Kickstarter, and it took forever. But
because they kickstarted it first as Slasher, then they kickstarted it again as Friday the 13th. Yeah.
So so it's made by the people who made Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Is what we're getting at.
So it should be at the very least interesting.
Yeah. No, it looks good.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th was a PlayStation Plus game at one point, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this could be that.
Yeah.
Hopefully it's not full price, because Friday the 13th wasn't, right? It was like $40 when it came out.
I don't remember. I only remember about Friday the 13th was it came out, it got bad reviews, but everybody still played the hell out of it.
Yeah, it got like a 60 on Metacritic.
Much like how the Friday the 13th movies get bad reviews, but everybody loves them.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So. And I mean, it was a beta, online multiplayer game. So people just have fun with those regardless of how broken they
are. Next. From Square Enix and Platinum Games, we got new footage of Babylon's Fall, an action game that mixes medieval fantasy setting with a sci-fi feel for the combat. So another Platinum action game for you.
Okay. So people will be excited about this if they like Astral Chain and Bayonetta.
Yeah.
All you Astral Chain stands better come out of the woodwork if you got a PlayStation.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're just parroting what other people say.
Yep. Superliminal, a perspective and physics-based puzzle game where you move through dreamlike landscapes, coming to the PS4 at an undisclosed date.
I'd like to say that Babylon's Fall looks very much like a Platinum game.
Yeah.
The combat looks like Bayonetta with swords.
Yeah.
Or it looks like Astral Chain. But it looks very good. It looks very good. What is this other? What are we talking about?
Superliminal, a first-person puzzle game based on forced perspective and optical illusions. Puzzles in this game give you a sense of the unexpected. Players need to change their perspective and think outside the box to wake up from the dream.
I feel like I've heard of this before.
So it sounds like, those moments in Inception where they look around the corner and the room looks different all of a sudden because of the perspective. That basically.
This is blowing my mind. Is it a VR game?
It looks like it could be, but I don't think it is.
I feel like I've heard of something similar, or maybe it was this game just way earlier in development, because it never looked like this.
This game apparently spent 6 years in development.
Okay, so maybe I saw an engine prototype.
Yeah.
Because I've heard of this idea before, where it's forcing perspective to screw around with the puzzle mechanics, but I've never seen it like this, and this looks way cooler.
Yeah.
I'd be down to try that.
Yeah.
That seems cool. April 2020.
Yes. And finally, Sucker Punch's Ghosts of Tsushima will have a complete trailer at the Game Awards.
God damn it.
That's what they announced.
Well, no, that's good, because I've been waiting to hear something about this game.
Yeah.
Because this game looks sick.
Yeah, it looks great. So tune in tomorrow for Bob's live stream of the Game Awards.
On Twitch.tv/WolfDen. During the Game Awards, we'll be co-streaming it.
And we'll see more of that.
You betcha.
Hopefully we get a date for that.
Yeah, well, I think we will. I think that's the perfect time to drop a date.
Yeah.
Yeah. So overall, I mean, usually the Sony announcements are not very good.
For their state of play?
Their state of plays are usually not great.
Yeah.
This was all right.
This was good, but they're still not Nintendo Directs.
No, but I think what really killed it was not having Resident Evil be quiet.
Yeah.
If Resident Evil didn't leak, this would have been a huge state of play.
Yeah.
But right now, it's just an all right state of play.
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts 3 DLC is a big deal to a lot of people.
Yes.
Not to us, unfortunately.
Nope.
Ghost of Tsushima would have been great to hear about, but
I guess I get why they're saving that for the Game Awards.
Yeah, they need something for the Game Awards. Yeah. And the Predator game, well, we already knew about that, but I guess we're getting a date. There's some cool stuff.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And Goose Game coming out.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'd say this is all right.
Yeah.
This is better than a lot of this crap they've done before.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, and Superliminal? Is that the name of the game?
Yeah. That's
interesting. Yeah. A lot of interesting stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, and this should probably be looped in with the PlayStation stuff. MLB The Show is going multi-platform.
Yes. Well, I put that in there because it was like they announced this separately from the state of play.
Right, but you know, it's still a Sony situation. Yeah. Very interesting.
Yes, Sony Interactive Entertainment and Major League Baseball are extending their long-term deal to continue developing MLB The Show, the league's officially licensed simulation video game. But there's a very important twist to their deal now. MLB The Show will no longer be PlayStation exclusive. The series is coming to other, as yet unconfirmed, console platforms. In a news release, Major League Baseball, the Major League Baseball Players Association, Sony Interactive Entertainment, and developer SIE San Diego Studio announced
Acai. I'm hungry now.
Yeah. Announced an unspecified multi-year extension of their long-standing partnership. They also confirmed that MLB The Show will officially appear on consoles beyond PlayStation platforms as early as 2021. While the league, its Players Association, and Sony didn't specify which non-PlayStation platforms would soon be home to MLB The Show, both the official Xbox and Nintendo of America Twitter accounts tweeted about the deal, hinting that the future of MLB The Show video games would come to those companies' platforms. It's unclear whether SIE San Diego would itself develop non-PlayStation versions of the game.
That's crazy. I first actually saw it from Nintendo's retweet.
Yes.
Because of course I would. Yeah, that's crazy. So I feel like it's not confirmed that it's coming to those consoles,
but it's basically confirmed.
Microsoft and Nintendo would never do that unless they were getting these games.
So the reason why this is a big deal, this is one, it's a Sony first party game coming to other systems.
Right.
That's unheard of. That's the big thing. But also, two, for years, MLB The Show was the only officially licensed Major League Baseball video game that was like, in the same league as like Madden and NBA 2K and NHL, things like that, and FIFA.
So it started in 98. Which was came out in 1997, but it was MLB 98, and that was there. Since then, it's been a PlayStation exclusive. When did the exclusive MLB license start?
Well, MLB The Show has been the only traditional simulation baseball series in existence for many years, leaving owners for non-PlayStation consoles without any options. Its main competition, 2K Sports MLB 2K franchise, ended in 2014. Following the previous year's MLB 2K13 on PS3 and 360. The last entry in the franchise on a Nintendo platform, Major League Baseball 2K12, was on the Nintendo DS.